Nick, this is interesting. Listen, when Tanya Harris's kids started experiencing some attention issues and learning disabilities, she started researching what in her home could be contributing to those issues, and what she found completely shocked her. Went back to school, got a master's, then board certification in holistic nutrition. And Tanya is with us this morning. And Tanya, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, thank you very
very
much
much
for having me.
So I was just asking you, even before we came on camera, how long did you go through this kind of lifestyle change for you and your family, telling me that you're a childhood cancer survivor? So even going through that, you probably started making some changes, right?
Yeah, I was always told be careful what you eat, so I think that has a lot to do with what happened when my son started exhibiting attention issues back in 2006.
How is that even related to some of the toxins that we might find in everyday chemical uses and things in our home?
Yeah, I had no idea back then, but something in me asked for a little more time, and I made some tweaks to our diet after a ton of research after I got that phone call from school. I went back a couple weeks later after just removing artificial colors and benzoate preservatives, like just a couple really quick things, and the school didn't want to test him anymore. So we didn't cure him. There's still, symptoms, but we lessened the symptoms enough that the school didn't see the need to test him. And then I started realizing, as I did more work, that it's what we put on our skin and around our bodies too that really make a difference in addition to food. So
well, you brought some interesting things here that I want us to kind of get to. Are these examples of how we can tweak household cleaners to make them a little more safe? Is that?
Yeah, because the EPA actually calls indoor air pollution the nation's #1 environmental health problem.
Oh, wow.
That's because we put so many things in our homes like candles and air fresheners, but cleaning products can actually off-gas into the air when they're not being used, causing all sorts of respiratory issues and other problems.
Ooh, I had no idea. So this is a little demonstration we have here, guys, and this is to simulate a toilet bowl. The cleanest toilet bowl I've ever seen. But this is what, a toilet bowl cleaner? You're going to give us an idea of how to kind of recreate?
I use this for so many things. So really, I just eyeball everything because I want everything to be easy for parents. So you just dump some, and I seriously just eyeball it.
No, that's good. What was it you put in there? Salt?
Oh, I'm sorry, baking soda.
Oh, baking soda.
So just regular baking soda. Yep, and then vinegar. And I love this because it kind of reminds me of a 8th grade science experiment. So you can do that, and you can also add maybe an essential oil just for some extra scent, or maybe a little germ boosting. I don't know,
but the bubbling and the activity when the reaction occurred here, that's going to help break down whatever you need to clean there in the toilet.
Right, yep.
Oh, well, that's a good idea.
So that's my first one. You can scrub it right away or do it a little later, but here we
go. So she goes through a fast food restaurant to get barbecue sauce, and this is probably happens to a lot of us. So now we've got barbecue sauce. It's in the carpet. Boy, you are making it worse, aren't you? I'm going to move this so we can see that. Okay.
All right. So same thing. Oops, I'm just going to use it.
Yeah, go ahead. So typically we would use some kind of carpet cleaner.
Right. Yep. But again, that contains nasty chemicals. So I do this since it's pretty fresh. We'll see how it goes. But I do the same thing. I eyeball it. I just do a little bit. So a little bit of baking soda over the stain.
Right onto the carpet.
I probably did a little too much there, so I'm just going to kind of dab. I'm going to get messy. And then, again, I just do the vinegar on top. Oh,
and I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can see that it's bubbling up.
You can see the red coming out. You can see it lifting it out of the carpet. So I don't do essential oils with this one, but you can see how red that is. And then you just blot with a light colored towel. And you might have to do it a couple different times, but I've gotten everything out of my carpets, including red wine, with this.
But even the extra little bit of work that goes into it is still better on that end than some of the chemicals that you're having to deal with, even though you've got it set up contained. Sunscreen is something that I didn't realize might be harmful. Why is that? Because
some of the chemicals in them, there's things like avobenzone and homosalate and oxybenzone that sometimes you'll see listed under the active ingredients. And those can actually act as endocrine disruptors, some of them. And some actually degrade in sunlight. And they actually don't protect you against the worse, more harmful rays, like the UVA rays. So that's allowing more damage to occur in the skin. So something I recommend is using a mineral sunscreen, and those are the ones that protect with titanium dioxide and zinc oxide.
Is that something you're going to see on a label when you're shopping at a local store? I mean, what are you looking for when you buy, say, for sunscreen? What are the ingredients you should look for?
Zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, and you'll see them listed under the active ingredients.
On the label. This is interesting. If people want to find out more about what we have, what we shouldn't have, and what changes we should make, how can they find out more information?
Sure. My website is slightlygreener.com, and I have a whole bunch of free guides and everything on there, too, for people to shop safer.
Wow, this is fascinating. Now I feel like I need to go through my cabinets at home, and you probably will be too. Tanya, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. And we got to get this clean. Really smells good, though. We're going to take a break here on Good Day Charlotte. We'll be back with more.